There was a time when luxury SUVs came only from Britain, Germany, and maybe Japan. And then China came into the picture, not quietly but confidently. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Jaecoo J7. It looks like an Evoque, feels like a mini spaceship, and yet it costs less than a VW Polo GTI. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dylan from Mzansi Petrol Headz here, your one-stop site for everything cars, from drag races, reviews, and everything in between. And if you like your car with luxury looks but not the luxury price tags, well, I've got something for you. Today we are in the Jaecoo J7 Glacier. I just did an overnight round trip from Pretoria to Durban and back. And let me tell you, it surprised me in all the right ways. But before we go full throttle onto this review, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and help us grow the Mzansi Petrol Headz family. So, what is Jaecoo? Well, it's not a fashion brand, it's not a tech company, it's a premium sub-brand from Chery. Yes, that Chery. The one that partnered with Jaguar Land Rover back in 2012. Or JLR for the sake of this video. And it's their name, actually. And that marriage, well, it didn't end well. But Chery learned a lot from building Evoques for the Chinese market. With all that DNA swimming around, they have created this, the J7. You cannot unsee the Evoque's resemblance. Coupe-style silhouette, a floating roof, and those Range Rover doors we become to know now. I mean, it's all here. Except this isn't 1.3 million rands. The starting price is around 550 for the Voltex and around 580 for the Glacier. I'm not joking, guys. I mean, bear with me. I drove the J7 from Pretoria to Durban and back. A proper overnight run with bags, snacks, charging cables, you name it. And I must say, the comfort is really good. These seats are wide, plush, and supportive over the long distance. There's no road noises, no vibrations, everything is kept in check. Even through the enforced traffic and all that, I was awake and drove precisely good, I feel, because I came back in one piece. And the engine, a 1.6 turbocharged petrol which produces 145 kilowatts and 290 newtons of torque. I know this doesn't sound like a lot, but it is for this vehicle. No need to give it a bit more. And it's funny that this is 1.6 over the 1.5 which you get in the Evoque. Just saying. Also paired with a 7-speed DCT gearbox, which has normal mode, sport mode, and eco mode. And the sport mode gives it a nice beefy sound, man. I enjoyed it every once in a while, makes overtaking a bit more easier. But overall, nice tech. Now let's jump over to the things that I really do like about this vehicle. Firstly, it's the looks. This thing turns heads, more especially in this Glacier trim. Those 19-inch alloys, red brake calipers, and the retractable door handles just, call you out there. That black grille up front, the swept up LED lights which just look quirky and different. It looks far more expensive than it actually is. Number 2 is the interior feel. It's modern, laid out with text panels, stitched leather with surfaces, and that massive 14.8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay. This beautiful panoramic sunroof and the beautiful ambient lighting. Ambient lighting is like a thing in these days, man. If it's not in your car, I don't know, man. And overall, it just gives it that legit premium feel. And another thing which I always talk about in my reviews, my number 3 like, is the Sony sound system. I didn't expect much from it, but it does what it needs. Not too much, but it's just a proper, rich, nice sound quality. Don't put it too high, you'll blow the speakers, but generally it's good. Enjoyed that long road trip in this. And also the comfort, man. The suspension is not firm, it's not that crushy. You can daily this, man. You can take it on road trips. It's not really an SUV truck, but it's a comfy cruiser. Coming on to the things I do not like. The ambient lighting when it's on the sound setting, where with every beat, it blinks and changes colors. It's cool for a minute, but it gets annoying, especially at night. I felt that through that road trip. And at least you can switch it off. This is a good thing on their side. Number 2 is their adaptive cruise control. Especially very confusing on the buttons. I want the cruise control to be on, but without the pilot coming on, I couldn't seem to do one without the other, and man, it's not really refined. Yeah, I just had to drive balancing like old school. But yeah, that one, please work on it. That's what Jaecoo. Now, how are the Jaecoos looking in the market? Are they relevant, and how's their value? Well, if you go on car websites like Auto Trader or car.coza, you would find the Jaecoo Glacier J7 going for around 570,000. You're getting tech and design that rivals German and British cars over 900,000 rands. You could buy another Jaecoo for that money, bro. So put that into perspective. The Evoque itself starts at 1.2 million. And yes, it's a Jag, or kind of, but this Jaecoo gives you 80 to 90% of that experience for 40% the price. This is not a budget SUV pretending to be premium. It's premium, but with a different postal code. That's simply what it is, man. Hence, you can't fault this car that much. I'm actually tired of keeping to mention that Chinese cars this, Chinese cars that. This just shows that brands like Chery and Jaecoo are no longer just copying as we thought they were. They are innovating, refining, and competing. The fact that I did over 2,400 kilometers and came back smiling says a lot, man. And I went to a convoy with a bunch of BMWs, and this thing kept up, no sweat. There's a guy with the blue 8R who was asking me like, how? What's in that car? But that's a story for another day. I believe Jaecoo has a bright future in South Africa, and if they keep bringing products like this, we'll be happy. There is the C9. Is that a no model? Haha, you see where the confusion comes. But yeah, I should be getting another Jaecoo soon. I think it is the C9 or a model. We'll talk about that in a couple of weeks or so. And my final thoughts, the Jaecoo Glacier isn't perfect. But for the money, the looks, the tech, and the comfort, it's a serious contender. It may not have the badge of a snobby Range Rover, but it's still a hurt tenner. It's a feature-packed SUV on a real-world budget, and that's it. Jaecoo isn't just learning, they are leading, so I think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you take this over a German rival? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on our socials. New cars, honest reviews, every week, right here. Until next time, it's Dylan. This was the Jaecoo J7. See you on the road.